want to ask you a question. Why exactly are you in the hospitality industry? Before we went online, we did many classes in classroom, and here's the answers we got at every class.
Because I'm going to college right now and it works around my schedule.
I like waiting on tables because I love working with people.
Personally, I do it for the tips.
Because I work part-time and I make full-time wages.
Why do you wait on tables?
Money, of course. Interesting people.
I just like meeting people. I like using people skills that I got.
We love the people we work with, and we're the life of the party.
I like working with people. I like making good money, flexible hours, all the above.
Because I love the atmosphere and I love food.
For the money.
Money, hours, and music. Simple.
I don't know, it's not sitting behind a computer desk and being bored all day.
I work in there because I make good money.
It's an easy enough job to do while you're in school.
Because it's a fun job and I love working with people.
The average liquor split in an establishment is 22 to 25%. That's food sales versus alcohol sales. That means 22 to 25% of the tip in your pocket will come from alcohol sales because people like their alcohol. Ever notice how they freak out about dropping $8, $9, $10 for a nice big beautiful cheeseburger and fries? They got no problem dropping $9, $10, $12 for a cocktail because enough of those and they're going to become a better dancer. Hey guys, how you doing over here?
Excellent.
What is the most expensive thing to keep the doors open of any restaurant or bar? What do you hear your managers and owners say to you most about? I'm going to guess it's going to be get off my clock, the payroll. Well, the most expensive thing to keep the doors open of any restaurant or bar is the same thing that will cost you most as a server. It is called an empty chair. The number one reason people do not return to establishments is poor service. Let me ask you a quick question. What is the end result of good service? Two things happen. One, the guest comes back, and number two, you receive a better tip. Let me ask you a question, and be honest with yourselves about this. Have you ever noticed the more drunk somebody gets, the less of a tip you make? Now, some of you may look at me and go, that's not true, but go back times you got to cut somebody off. What happens to your tip? And I'll be honest with you, when I first started serving alcohol, my automatic assumption was if people got toilet hugging, fall down drunk, they're going to leave the dollars on the table as they slid down. Because most of them told me they're going to tip me well. It's like, oh, we're taking good care of you. We like you. That's the death knell. They get up and they leave you for 50 cents. Like, gee, that's a half a phone call I can afford. You're the best. My point is this. If you control the problems with alcohol, it is a form of better service. And I really do believe that. Why do you think people drink alcohol?
I believe some people drink because it's a habit, like going to the ball game or something, you know, they gotta have a beer.
People drink because either they're bored, sad, or lonely.
Sometimes I like to drink just for after a hard day of work. Just helps me to relax before bed.
Why do I drink? For the buzz. Peer pressure because my friends are doing it.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Liquid courage.
To loosen up, have a good time. Thirsty.
Again, some of the answers we've received in our classrooms as well, they drink because they want to relax. It's social. People drink because they like the taste, the health issues. 2 glasses of red wine are good for your heart. Some people drink because they want to escape, because they're sad, they're bored, they're lonely, they're addicted. The reason we ask that question in our class is because we believe for the most part when your guests come to the doors and drink, they drink for the same reasons that we drink. There's good parts of alcohol, but just like anything else, you got the flip side, the problems. If you control the problems of alcohol, it's a form of better service, and I really do believe that. Not because what I do for a living now, but way back when I was waiting on tables, I got that concept, and I'll tell you when it really hit me. I was waiting on a party of 6 businessmen, and these guys were on the corporate account. Now that would generally mean ka-ching, it's not coming out of their pocket, they're laying that tip down. In fact, I had banked that big tip in my mind because these guys were loving me. Well, they ordered one more round. So when you question, you go, all right, guys, I like you. Brought them out that last cocktail. They finished it. They're not laughing and joking anymore. They would like their check, please. Brought them out their tab. Now it's a whole lot more than they thought it was going to be. They're over their budget, and whose fault was that? That's right, it was mine, and they told me all about it. It's like, you should tell us, Mrs. Swingsar. You're a big boy, figure it out on your own. They left me an 8% tip. That last round cost me money out of my pocket.